sort form. This is just click the new form and you bring this. Then this is where you add the title as you want it to appear. Let's say you're working on just like me, I'm working on Poultry Farm. I just title it Poultry Farm. Then description, I just want to make it very brief. So that's why I just put chicken. Then now you click on this quick start. So this quick start will take you to these boxes where you have a choice, you have test, you have rating, you have date, you have ranking, like at, and net promoter score session. So before you choose the one to use, you have to know the kind of question you want to ask. Because if it is a question that will require the respondents to reply by writing a test, then you have to use this test. Because if you use this choice, it's not good. The person will not be able to write on that this one of this choice. So now, if it is something that don't require any writing or any click, just like to rate, you use this rating. So the person can even give either 1 star, 2 star, or 3 star, or 4 star, or 5 star. The highest star is 5. So if it is one that requires date, now you need to use this one, date. So if it is one that requires ranking, you need to use this ranking. Then the one that requires like at, you need to use this. Then session, just like I've explained before. So if you use the wrong one, you don't expect the result to give you what you have in mind, but you have to use the right one so that it will give you the result of what you have in mind. So mostly I'll be using this choice because we just want a very quick something. So, but I may also use this test so that we can see how it goes. So now this is a quick start. We'll come with this choice. When you come to this choice, this is where you type in the question. Let's say I want to ask a question now, like how often do you buy poultry product? So just like our lecturer said, sometimes if you know that you can't be able to organize your questions via your head, you have to use all this AI like ChatGPT. Like sometimes I use ChatGPT to organize the question so that I don't get to be asking a repeated question, or I don't get to be confusing people with the question. So that, because I need to capture what I intend to get the people to, as in the response, I want the people to do this. That's as the appropriate question. So now if you see now already this thing has brought out the stuff. Instead of coming to type now, you say add all, like you have because this is exactly what I want you to say, because I want people to be able to answer. How often do you buy poultry products? Is it daily, weekly, monthly, seasonal, yearly? Never. So if I want it to add all, I'll just click on this add all. But if I want to select a particular one, I'll just press shift and select the one I want to select. But I want it to be add all, so it will now add all. You see the thing now show down in these options now. So now in these options now, if I want the person to select only one answer, I will not check this multiple answer. This is now, if I check this multiple answer, it will ask me, okay, now do I have any limit? That's why I say any limit I want the person to be able to select. If I want the person to be able to select at most, or maybe equal to this social number, or no limit. If you say no limit, that means the person can checkmate on these boxes, all of them. Let's say the person asks a question, how often do you buy poultry products? The person can checkmate all of them. Now, when you ask how often do you buy poultry products, depends now. Somebody may say daily, somebody may say weekly. One person say daily and weekly? I don't know if it is possible, but let's say, just like I said, if we want the person to somebody to be able to select up to more than one, that means we have to checkmate on this multiple answer. But if you don't want it to be on, you can off it. That means the person can only select one. Then if you want it to be that it is required, just like our mentor said the other time, that if you want it to be that this question must answer compulsory, if you do not answer it, you will not be able to submit the survey. Then you now check this required. So it will not be that this question is required compulsory. But if it's not, if you want me to be optional, then you have to uncheck this required, so it will not be an optional question. So now let's say now we want it to be a required question. So we'll not check this required. What's happening? Okay, so we'll not check this required. So it will not be a required. This now we want it to be multiple answers. So now we're not on the multiple answer, no limit. Then the next one now is to add the new question. So now click on this add new question now. Now, when you want to add new question, let's say now you want to, let me just use all of them as sample. Now you want to add a new question. Now you want it to be a test. Now you come to this test. So now when you come to test, you ask the question. Let's say now how did you hear about us? Now let's say something like, how did you hear about us? So you put your question mark. Now this question now require typing. Now maybe you want the person to type, okay, I heard about you from social media or from this. But if you still want to give them a head up, or like options of places where they hear you, then you can now make a list of this. But if it is something that do the same. Now if you want it to be long answer, you can checkmate this place that is a long answer. But if you want it to be short answer, you don't need to checkmate it. So it to be a short answer the person will give. So this is supposed to be a short answer. Then if you, just like I said, if you want it to be a required question, you must checkmate this to be required. So after that, I think everything is set here. So now you cannot add a new now. Now let's add this rating too. Now I want people to be able to rate this stuff now. So I'll add this rating. Now this is the question now. Let's say, how do you rate our prices? Now let's say, how do you rate our prices? Now, how do you rate our prices? So you now put your question mark. So now the person now can rate the prices by either 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. You know already, once it is 5 star, that means the price is good. Once it is 1 star, the price is bad. Once it is 3 star, the price is average. You know, that is mathematics or statistics for you. So now, if you are cool with it, if it is wanted to be a required, this is just like I said, we checkmate this requires. Now, if everything is cool in this place, but remember, there is this icon here now. This one now, if you want to insert this, or maybe you want to insert like a picture, like if you come in and I want to insert picture or image or video, you can do that. But I don't want to insert them. You understand? So I will just close it. The same thing applicable in other questions. If you want to insert, look at this stuff I'm pointing here. You will see there is this icon here that will see where they say insert, paste, and drag medium, whatever. So now if you want to copy this question particularly, you can as well copy this question. If you want to delete it, you can as well delete it. And one thing good about this stuff now, this particular page that I am now is that let's say, for example, now you forwarded this stuff now to a platform now, and people are already answering, and you find out that I made a mistake or in maybe one of the typing or whatever. You can come here. If you see now, you can edit. If you click, you can edit it. And once you edit and you save, you save and override it in the place you saved before, it will reflect. It will reflect to all the things that that have not filled it before. So they will get the right thing. So now, if we are cool with it like this, then we can save now, so that we'll be able to see what we've done. So I don't know if I should save. 3 questions is enough, right, boss?
Yes. Automatically,
So now I'm
the
just
thing
going
is
to,
saving.
sorry. So I'm going to save it now. As I've saved it now, I can now share this survey. People will start responding. So, and once people start responding, this is where I will be able to correct my responses. And this is where I'm going to view my response. And this is where I'm going to correct the responses. Like if you click here now, it will lead you to where you will be able to share these responses now. That is, I mean, share this survey now. You see this copy, you can copy the link and send it to anywhere, or maybe you can share. If you have an email, which email will I share now to? Let me say I share to Uzoma David. Right? Your email is Uzoma David.
Yeah. 477.
0
477.
477 at gmail.com. So now, you see, I can now click at this send. You will see this send. So now it has gone to Uzoma David. Now he will not see it in his email. Now, if you want to, you can click this close. So if you want to share to more person again, you can click on that share again. Now let's say I copy this link now. Because do I need to share it in this platform so that people can respond to
Yes,
it?
yes. You can share
Okay.
it on the platform.
Uh,
Let all of us
Meanwhile,
respond.
if anyone has question, then you can just simply ask your question. So, but I believe it is very, very explanatory. So, but if there's any question, you can ask why I'll be sharing it to the this platform so that people will see it. So because there is no WhatsApp on this thing now, this system, even I would have shared it directly because I have Facebook, I have X and the rest of it. So, but there's no WhatsApp. So I'm going to just copy the link, and I will send it to my email. Then I will now take it from my email to paste on the WhatsApp. This thing. Thank you. If there's any question, you can ask.
Okay. Thanks for that. Can you go back to the form? Let me add some things to what you've done so far. Let me turn my
Okay.
camera on.
Okay. So this is it.
So from the form, if you go up, ideally for the first question you've asked, and if you scroll up for the first question you've asked, how often do you do? Can you take the this thing up? I want to see the top of the question.
Okay.
How often do you buy a poultry product? Perhaps we want them to be able to give one single answer, whether daily or weekly. So that might not be a multiple answer for them to choose. But then aside that, um, the one thing that I noticed, I don't know if some of you had put that in mind, is you can use this form to create a customer order form where customers can order for things, and you would then look at their order, just like their responses, then attend to them. But the thing now is there should be a way you should be able to know that somebody has placed an order, and how you can do that, even even without it being an order, for you to be able to track or keep track of when people
So,
send.
so I've shared this. Sorry, I've shared it to the general group so that people can just click it and the response, so that we'll see where we'll see view responses. We'll be able to see this thing by the percentage and the rest of it. Don't worry, continue. So once they respond, I will be able to see it and we'll check
So
something.
once you click on that setting, so we want to be able to get an email to say to you that, oh, somebody have responded to this survey you've created, or to your order, or to anything at all. So when you click on setting, Michael, if you click on setting,
Okay.
yes, there are some things that are there. You can see where we have start date, end date. So the start date and end date, you might decide to place a time frame you want maybe your survey to be attended to. Once the time frame elapses, the link will no longer be valid.
Mm.
So the next thing again is set time duration. You can set a time duration, how long someone can be on the form you've created. If somebody opened the form, then the person should be able to spend like 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Once the time elapses, it will log them out.
I did class.
Then the next thing again would be the shuffle question. I can see that some people had created their questionnaire to be a kind of a structured quiz or test. You could actually use
No
you could
jury,
actually
no bully,
use
no jury.
the shuffle question to shuffle the questions instead of having the same pattern of question. So when people are checking through, question one for me might be question 10 for you. So that one is good, especially when it's a test or an exam students are writing, and you don't
Mm.
want them to have the same question uniformly. So you can do shuffle question.
Hamukuleze.
So
This
the
this
the
sense.
disabled question number for response, you can disable some questions and the question number. Then you can see and show a progress bar. Then the one I am getting to is where they say get email notification of each response. So if you turn that on, you can turn it on for me, sir.
So I should turn which one off?
The one they said get email response. Help me to dismiss. Yeah, thank you. Get email response.
Okay.
Good. So once you turn that on, once somebody respond, you will get an email telling you that one person
Okay.
has responded. Though. You understand the beauty of it. Then you see the other place they
Yes. Okay,
said
for the email, right?
yes in your email. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
What
Then
if the person, if I don't have the person email, will it show the person name or it will
no,
show
it will
anonymous?
not show the person's name. It will only tell you that one person has responded to so the essence of it is
I'm even seeing it here, like this place now. This way they put view responses. See, three persons have viewed the responses.
but this
Yes,
one
sir.
will require
So now
you
if
to
you
be this one will require you to open the form and for you to be monitoring it.
okay,
But this one you get a
yeah,
email notification telling you that someone
yeah,
has responded to this. So when someone has responded, then you can now go to the form. So this idea is basically for those who want to use it to create a customer form or order or supply form. So once somebody has
yeah,
ordered something, you get an email. Oh, my customer don't order something. No, I can go and check what is the person's order. Or oh, we have a new person that is coming in for this particular services we are rendering. Oh, what
mm,
services does this person need? You can now look it up. So if you go back to that setting again, setting, yeah, if you go
okay,
back to the setting, there is a place they wrote hide another response. So depending on the need, you can decide hide another response. You can decide to make
I
them
I submit another response.
yes. You can decide to make one person submit one response rather than them submitting multiple response. So
Okay,
if you click on that hide submit another response,
submit
once they
another
submit
response.
they won't see another place that would prompt them to answer and to start all over again.
So, yeah.
Then the
And
next
also
one
there is a customized thank you message.
exactly that's where I'm heading to. So you can customize the kind of response you want. I don't know if you guys had noticed when you fill in the one I had submitted about that data bros that smart digital this thing. You see where
Yes,
it was
yes,
talk.
yes. Yes, it's true. I
Uh-huh.
saw something like thank you for taking as in yeah, I saw something customized this thing.
Exactly. So it is there you can now write basically what you want. You can tell them you can contact us through our email or contact us through or follow us on this or call us if you need any further assistance.
Yeah.
So all sort of things. Then you can see another place they wrote allow respondents to edit their response. Meaning if they've submitted their response, they can have the opportunity
To
to
edit it.
to edit it. You understand? So that is
Yeah.
all for that. So thank you so much. I don't know if there's any question before one other person will would. Okay, I think the other thing again
If
is
one thing that you can see the person
your
this.
your design is beautiful, but it's too blank. That is
Yeah, that's
not.
like I said, I just don't want to put all this. Since I tell you there's a place you can add image.
Yes,
So
yes,
but just
yes,
to make the thing very fast. So that's why I just uh you understand?
yes. I
So,
do. I
but
do
now
understand.
look at this. Look at what I wanted to explain here and again. Now, so if you see, you can use this thing to make a decision. Like, how often do you buy poultry? This you see, two person is now saying monthly. Monthly is more, and then weekly is just one person. So now you can get more details here too. You'll be able to see the this name of the person, the responses. So is there a way now where you can okay, maybe this is the name now? Is it that is there a way now you can now ask them now? That's let's say for example now in the column of the this now we can put that they must submit name. How do as this name is it from those ones that you have the email already in this now?
Okay,
I don't know if you understand my
this.
point now.
Yes, I understand
How
your
does
question.
this name come in?
Um, um, Based on the fact that you have not included name in your question, so it's rendered it to be anonymous. All right. So if you want
Okay,
your customer's name
okay.
to appear, you include a section for name and allow them to type in their name there.
Name.
And if you want them to submit their
Oh,
email or phone number, it all depends on your business what you want to do. So that's why it's very important. The first stage is
okay, yeah.
planning. You sit down and map out what
Okay.
is necessary for the business. So the form is not
Okay.
necessarily just for only survey and quiz and questions. You can use it for a whole lot of things,
Mm.
and it's just about how you envision it. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, I will
Yeah.
stop recording, Macho. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation.